So narratives are constantly changing in crypto. Now we know that AI is a big narrative, so we're not going to be talking about AI today because I know everyone's sick of AI and AI agents. So I'm going to try and avoid that slightly, completely, really. I think more than anything else. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. This is we're going to talk about undervalued crypto projects today. Something that still has a decent amount of gains to be made, probably isn't getting spoken about a great deal, which I think is interesting. Not going to spend too much time on the individual technicalities of each project. However, if you do want me to go into more detail with one of these three, let me know in the comments, and we will obviously do that. So, ad revenue, ad fraud, essentially, it's not sexy. It is not a sexy thing. No one's going, oh, can't wait to prevent ad fraud. It just doesn't happen, right? But it is a massive, massive thing within crypto itself because, well, within the world basically, because things like Twitch, things like YouTube, who pay based on ads, companies who spend a lot of money on advertising want to make sure that they're getting the most amount of revenue back from each dollar they spend on ads, essentially. Verasity, VRA, is one of these projects that is aiming to prevent that or minimize it the best they can. Now, you can stake this token. There's a Vera wallet. I used to be able to watch videos as well and gain veracity that way as well. But it's a very good project. The website itself, though, again, it's not sexy. It's not a sexy topic. There are a few better ones as we go along, but I still think this can do really, really well. The burns, it's like every quarter it's burning, and it does burn a lot of tokens. So it's a value that $235,000 of VRA has been burnt, which is like 45 million tokens. So they are consistently doing that. The team's very active. They're constantly posting on things like X and their telegrams and things like that. It is interesting. I think this is very undervalued. At the minute, it's looking at only a $55 million market cap. Now, if you look at the chart here, you're thinking it's up 18% today. This is a bit early, which is a little bit annoying because I was going to talk about this yesterday, but it is what it is. It's showing consistent growth, but the big money's not clicking into it yet, which I think is important. But if you look at the max chart, now this is going to shock a lot of people, it looks awful. But what we're seeing now is potentially it's coming to that point where if you haven't got it yet, you might want to add to it. Again, it's not financial advice, nothing on the channel is, but there is a kind of a thought in my head, at least, that we're at that phase now where things are going to start kicking off. And this is something that I think can do really, really well. I hold it. I've held it for a little while. I think it is. I think it's got a lot of legs. I think it can do really, really well. But again, it's not a sexy narrative. It's not something that you're going to be telling your mates down the pub about. It isn't something you're going to be chatting to your girlfriend about, that's for sure. Next is Altura Gaming. So slightly more sexy. We're ramping up the sexiness, right? Altura Gaming is the ultimate platform for building and scaling Web3 games. So unleash your Web3 gaming potential with Altura, simplify game development, connect with a vibrant gaming community, and streamline monetization through our developer-friendly tools and marketplace solutions. Promote your game to a large audience of gamers and Web3 enthusiasts with Altura's marketplace and community tools. List and sell your NFTs on the Altura marketplace where thousands of players buy, sell, and trade daily. Now, again, I'm not going to go through the entire website, but it looks good. You can connect with different communities, but also it's simplifying Web3 integration, which is huge. I always keep saying, the more you can make it open for more people to use, the more simple you can make it, the more you can bring Web2 users into Web3 seamlessly, will bring that adoption level. And that adoption level is ultimately going to the thing that pumps everyone's bags in this 2025 bull run. Again, here you've got the NFT white label NFT marketplace and smart NFTs, which I think is interesting and exciting as well. And it's got enhanced user security with Altura Guard. So they're doing quite a lot of things. This is the bit I like the most, though. You can build on any chain. Now, with things like quant interoperability, things that are able to be used by mass different things, if you can build on any chain, that's a great step in the right direction for a project. I think it's really, really good. It's something that interests me. Again, if you want us to go deeper diving into this project, let me know in the comments. As you can see, slightly higher than Verasity. It's $146 million market cap right now, 10x from here, looking at a 1.4 billion. But this could potentially, double that. It's potential, but again, it's one of these ones that you kind of buy and potential in. But again, if I show you the max chart, see what I mean? We should have been obviously picking this up down here and down here in these dips, but it has had a run. It's come back down. It's starting to get there again. This, for me, could still run high, and I think this is still undervalued at this point in time. I think it'll do really well. I think it is still undervalued. Let me know if you think it is. Maybe, you're not happy with this. Maybe wait for a slight retracement. There may be one of them coming. But I think gaming's going to be a big narrative in the bull run. I think it will have its 2021 version of that run again in 2025. It's something that I think will do really, really well. Now, the next one I didn't pick up. Shout out to like Jamie and a few other people who I know who have picked it up well, and made decent gains on this. This reminds me of not going into Casper quite early enough. I made good gains with Casper, don't get me wrong, but I think we're at the same level where I got into Casper where Supra is right now. And this is interesting. So build Super dApps on the all-in-one Supra Layer 1. So extreme throughput, native Oracle services, freedom to build your own composable ecosystems, and option to build with language you love. Again, I'm not going to go through the entire website, but it's cheap, it's fast, which is what you want. Supra containers give you the benefits of layer 2s and app chains without any of the drawbacks, and you get access to Supra's 500,000 transactions per second layer 1 performance, which is super quick, right? This is something that's going to be good. So it says here what they did was it's powered by Supra's Moonshot consensus and tribes and clans network, tested with 300 nodes split into 5 clans of 60 nodes each, and each clan consisting of nodes spread over 5 regions across the globe. Great, right? So, and that's how it gets its 500,000 transactions per second. There, Starkey is a wallet that you can use if you wish to. It's like an official wallet. But what I like about this is how big the partnerships are already. So currently it's got 238 partnerships, and they're in the molds of NFTs. You've got Metaverse there, you've got GameFi, DeFi, social networking, DAOs, you've got staking, Web3. It's every narrative, but all wrapped up into one particular project. And that's something that makes me think that this is still undervalued. It's kind of, like I said before, it's getting into that bit where I actually picked up Casper at, which is making me think now's the time to do this again with Supra. 321,000 followers on Twitter, X, whatever. It's got a big following. So here is its max chart. Now, its 24-hour chart looks very much like, an average run-of-the-mill. It's not really doing anything. But this is where it gets interesting. So its max chart. Again, obviously, the gains were all made down here. And I know some people who have made very good returns from Supra. And again, if you want us to have a deeper dive into this particular project, in fact, I think we probably will do, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, I might do a proper deep dive into this particular project, because I think it's got a lot of legs, and I think it's going to make a lot of people a lot of money. So it's had its big spike, and its inevitable sell-off followed, and it is starting to cool right down. That's great, because now it's an opportunity, because if you bought here, you're just holding it going, oh no, this is not very good. Same coin as if you bought it here, but very different outlooks on that particular coin. You think if you bought it here, you think you're a genius. You bought it there, you think you're a tit. And that's how crypto can work and how it can do you. But here, now, I think maybe this is due another leg up, maybe due another run. And now might be the time to start picking it up. It's $228 million market cap, but this could easily go into the $4 billion market cap without any kind of issues. It's got a lot of influencer backing. There's a lot of people behind it. There's lots of videos now starting to spike up about it as well. So potentially this could run. And it's something that I should really think about picking up at this level. Will it retrace any further? Who knows? We haven't got a crystal ball, but a slight dip, if it went down to 3 cents on the nose, there may be an opportunity there to take a decent position. So let me know if any of these three projects that you're thinking about. Do you like them? Do you want to do a proper deep dive into any of them? I think we will do Supra, thinking about it, because I think it's probably going to have the most legs, but Altura will do well. I think Verasity will do well. I think Verasity might give you a bigger X potential, but Supra may be slightly safer. But again, it's crypto, so nothing's guaranteed. But we are here for what I think will be the biggest bull run that we've ever had in the crypto space. I'm absolutely exhausted, so I'm going to go to bed. I've had a long day at work. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. Subscriber-wise, I think we're 130 away now from 5,000 subscribers. That's a massive effort from every one of you. Thank you very much. Links to MEXC, Cryptomony, and that in the description, Telegram, anything like that. Feel free to join. It's free. Have a chat with each other. I'm not always active in there. I'm just far too busy. But yeah, wherever you're in the world, whatever you're doing, have an amazing day. Have an amazing evening. And as always, I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.